Ma'am, I don't think you're gonna really get too much attention by knocking on the window like that. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Shadows of Cold Steel. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we returned here to Legram, and we picked up our quests for the latter half of the day. And this time, we're going through, and we are taking care of those quests. You can see there's a thing right there. So, might as well just head off there right away. We just turbo mode. This area is fairly safe. And everyone I said she'd be important. And shiny golden glow. Oh, I can't simply wait to catch it. Spot the fish, but I wasn't expecting someone to be here already. An ordinary civilian. I didn't know about that. I'm surprised she's strayed this far from town. Start talking to her as well. Wait, go talk to you for a moment. Who are you? Wait, I recognize you. That military academy who saved me, student who saved me in my hour of need several months ago. Oh yeah, we did meet once before. Oh, so you know her? Yeah, we ran into her while we were out in Celtic in our first field study. I remember. One of our tasks involved delivering a lost wallet to its owner. And it just so happens that the wallet belonged to this lady in front of us. I see. Very grateful for what you did for me. Sadly, that wallet has become rather lighter since you returned it to me. That's what brings you out here. I would have thought it was obvious. I'm trying to catch my dinner, of course. Some may think of it as a leisurely hobby, but I would beg to differ. It's proven to be an essential surviving skill. Being anything like this last time. So, what inspired you to come out this far from town to fish? You could have just sat on a dock with Legram, right? You could have, yes. Legram is conveniently situated right on the shores of Lake Ebel, after all. Surely it wasn't necessary to brave the dangers of the highway just to come out this far just to fish. That's where you're wrong, I'm afraid. A first-class angler needs a first-class spot. Easy fishing on the shores of a peaceful lake just wouldn't satisfy me. So what's this one? What is a unique individual? I actually have something special if I had to guess. Indeed I am. I've come here seeking the elusive gold salmon. I've heard tales of it from a gentleman in Legram by the name of Ben. He also informed me that it cannot be found in Lake Ebel, which is what led me to this spot. And sure enough, not long ago, I finally caught a glimpse of a golden glimmer beneath the water surface here. Golden glimmer? Sounds like what Toval said he saw earlier too. Well, it was supposed to be the spot then. I should have known you were searching for it too. Very well then. Let's compete to see who can catch a golden salmon first. It's not really what I had in mind when I came out here. I decided to seek to find the location.
This looks like a nice spot.
And we can fish alongside Annabelle. So yeah, we already have things that are meeting up all the way back from the very beginning. And also, we seem to have already caught the gold salmon. Which is rather unfortunate for her. Because presumably she's been at this for a while, and we just kind of showed up. Threw our rod in the water one time. And caught it.
That's a catch.
Possible. You caught a gold salmon before me? How could this be happening? You're making me kind of feel bad about it. So thank you very much for telling us about the golden glimmer you saw. We may not have thought to fish here if not for your guidance. Fair play is a necessary element in a competition. Think nothing of it. Besides, I simply paid the price for underestimating you. It's my fault that I lost. But my experiences over the past several months have strengthened me, but seem to still have room to improve. Improve I shall. Until one day, I'm known across the line as the finest angler in all of Erevonia. Well, I bid you good day. More power to you. Yeah, it's just... Oh, I did not mean to cut her head off. Yeah, I like her design. It's very nice. It's very nice to just...
A challenging foe. We should engage it with care.
See someone that we found all the way out in Celtic. Still talking to him. Well, not necessarily talking to him, but, you know, the thought's there. Pretty flowers. So clean white. These luminous grass? No. Still see beads of dew clinging to them. The light shining through the droplets make the flowers shine. They're so shiny! Not me. Alright, we should take this back to Cindy at once. Two very easy optional quests. Really no issues at all with these. You can just pick them up super easy. You have to do one thing of fishing. You have to go barely out any further. Press the button very early on. That's really about it. It's easy stuff to take care of, really. And to think that I switched uses in just for this. Anyways, let's go meet up with Cindy first. Because she's nearer to the town entrance that we came to. Badly, Laura, I see you managed to find some numerous grass. I did. Here you go. Thank you so much. Let's have to make sure the petals don't wither away. So you're wasting your time. You're a special man in mind, don't you? You return to feelings. Mr. Sort of stand me, Laura. Like making for man. There's no special meaning or underlying feelings there. So this is a way to offer my thanks to him. Thanks? What is you thanking for? See, Saria and I were out on the highway not long ago. Somehow we ended up quite a distance from the roadlands. Just the two of you out there all alone. Seems awfully dangerous. As you might imagine, we were beset by monsters. But one of the disciples of the Arcade school happened to be passing by and saved us from our predicament. It sorted us back to down, but as soon as we returned, he left for the training hall to resume his practice. We didn't really have the chance to thank him properly. He's a pretty cool guy. I like how he's departed so gallantly at the end, too. It's very dashing, but still, I did feel terrible about not being able to thank him for his selfless deed. Soon after, I learned that the disciples of the Arcade school all one day leave for Graham to return to their homes. We started to make a charm for him. Heart's in the right place, and your intentions are noble. I'm sure a disciple of the school will be more than happy to receive what we call the charm of promise victory. That's exactly it. You stand now, Laura. I'm deeply grateful to him, but he'll forever be the only one in my heart. I think I understand what you're saying perfectly. I think he has no feeling for him. Kind of a little bit. Sorry, Ming's heart knows many unknowable secrets. And as a thing, we get a fairy brooch. That same kind of charm, but I did put my heart into making it all the same. I was able to make one for everyone, but I hope it'll come in handy on your journey. And that finishes Charm of the Eisenritter. That's for a fairy brooch. Pretty good art stuff, which means that we're going to toss it right onto Emma. And now our golden golden catch, we can go and bring back to Weber, or Weber. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm going to pronounce it Weber. Much the same as that the legendary golden salmon you have there. Defying all the odds, it actually is. It's so beautiful, I really can't thank you enough. It's even more splendid than Unbound's tall tales. Now I see why people like his appearance to Golia, too. So, when are you going to cook it for us? Really now? See, you're curious about the taste I am. No, actually, I have every intention of sharing the taste of this triumphant catch with all of you. And let's try to bring out the finest flavor. River fish tend to be the best suited for grilling, so just wait a few minutes while I fire up the grill. And we're just stuffing our faces today, as Emma says. Well then, what do you guys think? Even stifled, the amount of fat was just perfect, sublime even. I never imagined it would taste this exquisite. I'd say my earlier skepticism was wholly unwarranted. It's hard to believe that this was just grilled. I didn't think we could get a fish this tasty. Glad you all liked it. Yeah, I was surprised at how delicious it was, just melts in your mouth. I feel like it's my duty to share it with the rest of town now. It looks like I'll have to put another request with Topal, which I'll gladly accept. So here's about how good it is, so you'd have to be crazy to turn down the opportunity. Yeah, well, thank you again for all your help. Fortunately, all I can offer is stock in the store, but please take it and get some fresh herbs, some acerbic tomatoes, and some chitinous shells. Which, again, is not the best haul, but it is still something. It's not bad, it's not great, I'll take it. And we're not gonna rest up, because, well, we have done everything? Question mark? I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I should be fine to go. So, let's just head back into the Bracer Guild. Main story will progress, so let's return to the guild. Most of the members of Group A brought their fruitful day of work to an end. Following the instructions still all left for them, began the not quite as exciting process of filling the paperwork. Finished? Yeah, we just finished getting everything sorted out. Sounds exhausting. I'll at least try and help instead of lying around like a house cat. I'm surprised. I doubt she's used spending this long on such exciting tasks. Oh well, we're almost finished. Because how great Topo is. There's a lot of reasons quests on his own. Still has time to handle all the day-to-day realities of running a guild branch. It's more impressive when you consider time to find to visit other regions of the country as well. Ability and knack for solving problems are exactly what we expect from a bracer. The guild may have been forced out of the country, but he's still out there trying to help as many people as he can. And when we were in Berea, he came to our aid. And all these records, it's clear that people really trust him and rely on him for help. It's very true, but... something the matter? I'm just thinking. We're just playing essential roles of the people of other countries. Are they just not as essential as to Erebonians? Well, maybe you're right. Not just because they help maintain public order and provide other services. That ideal, prioritizing the protection of civilians above all else, is pretty noble. Something people admire. That's certainly true. In many ways, it's that form of nobility that's beginning to fall by the wayside within Ereboni's aristocracy. I'm not sure the issues of clash is the wisest path. He knows an organization first and foremost, one based far too much on idealism, far too little on practicality. Donations to public funding can only go so far in covering its operating costs. It's no stretch at all to say that within the Empire as it is now, the Guild's removal was inevitable. My brother said once when we discussed this. Because that's another way to look at it. It sounds rather cold and dismissive. It does carry more weight coming from Rufus Alvarez. Wait to be inherited. Thank you, Million. Excuse me, is anyone here? Oh, you're the girl who works at Washoe's store, aren't you? Oh, Lady Laura. Is Toval here by any chance? Afraid Toval is out of town on business at the moment. Something the matter. Come home. Julia and Carter still haven't come back from the castle. You don't mean... Did you go to the Hangman Castle? Surely you don't mean they took a boat without any supervision. Fairy Tale, they said something about going on an adventure, and then they took one of the boats without even asking. So now they still haven't come back. That's a serious problem. Everyone told us away from the guild too. Just do whatever we can to help out. We can't just stand around and hope they'll come back. Search Lake, we'll leave the boat ourselves. Have Class prepare one for us at once. We let wake up Million, we'll have another look around town and see if we can find them. Putting up and searching the town seems to be the best course of action. Do all we can to find them. And no sign of them, of course. They say the boys aren't in town. It's like they really did head out towards the castle on a boat. The lake's been calm, there's no sign of a boat on the water, so it's at least unlikely that the capsized. Leave the castle then, right? Hangman Castle was once the stronghold of the Eisenritter. While the Arside family is still at stewards, it's rare that anyone ventures inside. Nothing terrible has happened to them. Parents are really worried too. I've asked them to stay at home and wait for us to contact them, but at this point, all we can do is venture into the castle and see what we can find. We use a boat now, do we not? A couple of students from the Arside school are preparing an orbital boat for us as we speak. It does worry me that it's started to go misty again, though. And, yeah, not really surprised, we have another dungeon to take care of. It's the way that these go. And it shouldn't really be a surprise that the dungeon was the giant castle in the distance that kept being talked about. I suppose that makes sense. So the old boat has been prepared. Lady, yes, we just finished getting it ready for your departure. A boat, huh? It's kind of fun. It seems like the time to get excited for a boat ride. I've operated orbital boats before, so I'll see us to our destination. So feel that we ought to be the ones going out searching. You don't have to trouble yourself with matters like these. Appreciate your concern, but as the Viscount's daughter, I feel this is part of my duties to the people of the Grand. It also just happens to fall into the scope of our field study. Do all we can to support it. Don't need to worry. If there's anything more I can say that'll change your mind. Last patrol of the castle was just a few days ago, and there was no sign of anything unusual then. Shouldn't be that dangerous. The wind blowing from the direction of the castle does feel pure. The castle's atmosphere is cold and clear due to its connections with St. Sandmont and the Eisenritter. They haven't come for monsters to settle there, so the children are most likely safe. Though it's impossible to rule out that an accident may have befallen them. We need to go over there and find out as soon as possible. And we will not be able to return to town, but that's fine. Let's just go. I think waiting for us inside the castle. So you passed out on the couch the moment we returned to the guild, now you're simply popping with energy. You know this isn't a game, right? I know, but as long as Lamb is with us, there's nothing to worry about. Just grab these kids so we can go exploring. Some keep nerves on the slayers. I just hear a bell. In the direction of the castle. The castle does have a bell tower, but as far as I was aware, the access to it had been sealed off. Nah, then who's ringing it? The old kind of night, the old stronghold of the Ezuner. Let's be prepared for anything. Well, here we are. That's the book the children took. And who else it would be. It's the people who reached the castle safely. Safe to assume they went inside as well. Past sundown now. To find them as soon as we can. Take that path to take us up to the cliff. We just right to the castle's entrance. Mind your footing though, the night is dark and the trail uneven. Is it a trail of cold steel? No, it's a trail of rocks.
So this is Saint Sandlot's old stronghold, Lohengrin Castle.
This is the first time I've come here at night. Be careful of your footing.
Yes, sir!
That is Miller's response to watching our footing.
Whoa, what's that?
Something strange about the castle.
Is that glow just the moonlight?
It does look to be very blue tonight. And I don't think castles are supposed to be glowing blue. But it does look nice though. We'll give it that. It's a very, very nice looking blue.
So this is Lohengrin Castle.
The ancient stronghold of Saint Sandlot, gathering place of the warriors of old. It looks even more beautiful up close.
Yeah, but what's up with that weird glow?
I've been here several times before, but I've never seen it like this.
I can sense a very strange wind blowing from within. It doesn't feel like monsters, though.
I can feel it too, like something is writhing around inside.
Wait, what kind of something?
I feared as much. I can definitely sense the presence of the dead.
Emma?
I'm alright, but we're going to need to tread carefully in there.
Right. There's no telling what may happen when we venture inside. We should make certain we're ready before entering.
We're always ready, but not right now. Because it's pretty late in the video, of course. So, next time, we'll be entering Lohengrin Castle. Or Lohengrin Castle. I'm gonna always pronounce it Lohengrin, so don't worry about it. But, until then, see you guys later.